All right, welcome back, everyone. Right now, we're going to take a look at the Doctor Strange official trailer number 2, I believe, the one they showed off at Comic-Con. Now, the reason why I'm so excited for this film, the reason why that first trailer, you could say, captivated me so much, was because it looks so different visually and it feels so different conceptually than any other, superhero film that's come out in the past several years, and maybe in the ones that are coming out in the near future. The only one I can really look at as far as giving me that same kind of excitement is maybe Wonder Woman, just because you have that period piece, that World War I setting. You have Wonder Woman in those kind of environments, create some interesting action visually, and can create, some really cool storytelling. So that's the reason why these two movies stand out to me as doing something different and, changing up the formula a little bit. Because sometimes, some people feel like every superhero film is touching on the same kind of beats. And even though I disagree, but these films, you need these films to kind of like switch things up every once in a while. Not only in people that really love the genre, but people that are sitting in the movie theater and are just like, oh, this is going to be another superhero film for me. But no, when they come in and they see this, it just feels very different. It looks very different. And you have great actors. You have Benedict Cumberbatch. You have Rachel McAdams. You have Tilda. I mean, yeah. So let's just go ahead and watch it.
Doctor Strange, you think you know how the world works?
So about those piano keys.
What if I told you the reality you know is one of many?
This doesn't make any sense.
Not everything does. Not everything has to.
Are they going to play around with just different realities, kind of like
through the mystic
going to play around with time a little bit?
We harness energy and shape reality.
Okay.
We travel great distances in an instant.
It's like a teleport.
How do I get from here to there?
How did you become a doctor?
Study and practice, years of it.
There's a strength to him.
But is he ready?
Are you?
Be careful which path you travel down, Strange. Stronger men than you have lost their way. I am death. In pain. You'll die protecting this world.
Oh my God.
There is no other way.
Who is that? It's too far away, I guess, to tell.
I've spent so many years peering through time.
Wow.
Looking for you.
Doctor Strange.
What's this?
Shambhala.
The Wi-Fi password. We're not savages.
Benedict Cumberbatch, Rachel McAdams, Benedict Wong, Tilda. Oh man, so that last shot was really, really cool. It was really smart to choose that shot. I don't know, it just gave me some, god damn it, there we go. So one of the first things that just grabbed my attention, one of the first things I want to touch on, is definitely a lot of people are going to say, oh, look at that Inception vibe all over again. Because, it came out first. It had that creative visual treatment that you were just sitting there in awe in the movie theater or at home, or when you watched the first trailer, you were like, how the hell did they do that? It was like one of those special, I guess you could call them, effects moments where you're just standing, you're just like, how the hell did they make that happen with a computer? And I guess it isn't that difficult, but seeing it here, they're just taking it to another level. It's kind of like flipping inside out, kind of like going in, I don't know, man, it's going upside down, whatever. And that kind of plays around with the idea that there's multiple realities, teleportation, and I could see, the connection with science there, even though there is a lot of fantastical magic stuff going on. And I think I heard a director or somebody say, I don't know who it is, but when reading about this film, that they said that they wanted to focus on the magic, of course, but they wanted to make it kind of cohesive with science. And obviously those two contradict. But at the same time, I mean, there's places where you can get there, but not totally get there, right? You can get as close as you possibly can without being so fantastical and being so ridiculous. So I feel like this film could blend the line a little bit with some theoretical ideas that are interesting and people are debating, in the industry right now. So it's not really an industry, but you know what I'm saying. And that's cool. Like, I like that idea. So hopefully I didn't misrepresent what the writer or the director or the producer said, but I think that's what they were trying to say. Because if somebody were looking at this film, they said, oh, this is just fantasy, magical, fantasy, and nothing about it is grounded in reality. And I guess you can come to that conclusion absolutely watching this. But at the same time, I think there's definitely an intention there to I wouldn't say like mold it with science, but definitely try to keep it as close as you possibly can to it, or respect it, I guess you could say. Okay, so we touched on the Inception part a little bit. Obviously, I'm not worried at all about the cast. I think they nailed it as far as the casting goes. I don't have any problem with any of the casting choices. Benedict Wong is another great example of that. And it just, the suits and the aesthetic and the colors, there was a night shot in there with a lot of different kind of colors. It almost gave me like a Ghostbusters in New York feel, because if you've seen that movie, the night scenes and night action scenes, it's just color everywhere. And hopefully the effects are just on another level as compared to that film. And I'm sure because it's Marvel, you'll have access to a bigger bank, which in turn produces better effects, because effects are expensive. They take a lot of time. So hopefully their budget is appropriate for creating something that's really crazy, because this movie's going to need it. This movie obviously is done with a lot of green screen, so you can't really do, that physical kind of set that you can do with something like Star Wars, right? But that's why you need a really, really good team to make, graphics and effects that could really look realistic, but still look like a Doctor Strange film. So it looks like everything I want it to be, and I'm excited about that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, of course. Let's talk about Doctor Strange. Let's talk about the Inception, obvious, similarities that people are going to point out to, but I don't think it's totally fair, because they don't own that concept. They don't own the concept of showing a wide city shot and making it flip on itself and, touching on that idea of multiple realities, and they don't own it. So it's sure, maybe they were inspired by those kind of shots. That's fine, but I don't see any problem with it at all. So let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know what you guys think about Doctor Strange, how excited you are about it. And of course, if you like me, you know what to do. If you hate me, you know what to do. And I'll see you guys all in the next one.